Vanderpump Rules has had some incredibly shocking cast changes throughout the years, which have resulted in viewers wondering what happened with some fan-favorite cast members. Several original cast members have been fired from the show, like Jax Taylor and Stassi Schroeder, while others have chosen to leave due to their treatment on the show or behind the scenes. With various cast members leaving throughout the run of the series, it has been interesting to see the way departures are handled. Originally airing in 2012 with a main cast comprised of Jax, Stassi, Katie Maloney, Kristen Duke, Tom Sandoval, and Sheena Shea, the Vanderpump Rules cast has grown considerably in recent years, with some cast members changing from season to season. The balance of the show can be different at times. While many of the original cast members are still on the show and are friends with those who have been fired or left, the storylines can be difficult to follow when they involve some members of the cast who are no longer present. 6. Jax Taylor. Jax, one of the original cast members of Vanderpump Rules, is the most notorious reality TV bad boy. Originally joining the show as Sir's bartender and Stassi's boyfriend, Jax was known for his trouble with relationships early on in the series. After repeatedly cheating on Stassi and lying about it for the entirety of the first season, he spent the following season trying to get her back before finally letting her go, moving on with several other women before meeting his wife, Brittany Cartwright. Though the couple has been through their share of turmoil, including another cheating scandal that nearly broke them up, Jax and Brittany remain together. In 2020, it was announced that Jax was fired from Vanderpump Rules and would not be returning for the following season. Though Jax tried to position the departure as his own choice, representatives from Bravo made it clear he was not asked to return to the series. While Jax was polarizing during his time on the show due to his general behavior on and off screen, once he was gone, his presence on the show was missed. His dramatic nature led to some of the most memorable moments in Vanderpump Rules history. 5. Brittany Cartwright. Brittany joined the cast of Vanderpump Rules as a recurring cast member during the 5th season after she began dating Jax. While many naysayers, including some of Jax's closest friends, didn't think the two would work out, Brittany and Jax proved them wrong. The pair not only got engaged on Vanderpump Rules, but they also got married and included some of their fellow castmates in their wedding party. However, after a slew of firings in 2020, later that December, Jax was fired from Vanderpump Rules, and his wife, Brittany, was fired along with him. In an Instagram comment she wrote, via Us Weekly, Brittany implied that she and Jax didn't choose to leave the show on their own accord. "Do you guys really truly think we got to write whatever we wanted?" Brittany said after her departure statement was called out by fans. However, it seems Brittany and Jax are back in Bravo's good graces as they recently appeared on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen together discussing Vanderpump Rules Season 10. 4. Kristen Duke. Original cast member Kristen, who now hosts a podcast with her boyfriend Luke Broderick, was one of the most dramatic Vanderpump Rules cast members in the show's history. Her relationship with Tom Sandoval was on full display during the first few seasons of the series, and though the pair cheated on each other countless times, they managed to remain cordial throughout the rest of Kristen's time on the series. After getting fired from Sir, Kristen remained on the series and did her best to continue to keep up with the rest of the cast, but things had clearly changed for the former server. Between Vanderpump Rules seasons 8 and 9, it was announced Kristen had been fired from the series for an incident involving fellow cast member Stassi and former SUR employee Faith Stowers, who Jax had cheated on Brittany with in the past. Kristen left the spotlight for a bit after getting fired, doing her best to work on herself and ultimately publishing a self-help memoir, He's Making You Crazy. She will be returning to Vanderpump Rules Season 10 later in the season, surely to discuss Tom's cheating scandal with Raquel Leviss. 3. Max Boyens. Max, who joined the cast during Vanderpump Rules Season 7, was a quick-witted bartender who the audience wasn't entirely certain of during his time on the show. He had a fling with Dana Kathan and, with other storylines going on, didn't seem to hold as much attention as he could have. Max was fired during the string of firings between Vanderpump Rules Season 8 and Season 9 after several insensitive tweets had posted in the past resurfaced. While he was not a cast member with longevity, his firing and the offenses that led to it were still surprising. 2. Stassi Schroeder. Stassi was an original cast member of Vanderpump Rules, and aside from a brief break during the 4th season, continued to be a mainstay until her departure from the series. Known for her relationship with Jax and her hot and cold friendship with co-star Scheana, Stassi's attitude was ideal for reality TV. She is quick-witted and sharp-tongued, always armed with the perfect quip or phrase to put someone in their place. Stassi, who met her now husband Beau Clark through castmates Kristen and Katie, spent several years on the show as the resident drama queen. Later on, in her appearance on the series, she began to settle down, but her time on Vanderpump Rules was cut short after she was let go between seasons 8 and 9. When reports of Stassi and Kristen filing a false police report against former co-star Faith surfaced, Stassi and Kristen were fired from Vanderpump Rules, citing racist motivations. Though the allegations were never proven, Stassi took the accusations seriously and took her firing as a chance to reflect on the behavior she'd displayed in the past. Now pregnant with her second child, Stassi has removed herself from the reality TV space for the time being. 1. Brett Caprioni. Brett Caprioni joined Vanderpump Rules Season 8, primarily working alongside Dana and Max. Charismatic and intriguing, Brett caught the eye of several other employees during his time on the show, but his appearance was short-lived. In the infamous string of firings between Vanderpump Rules Seasons 8 and 9, Brett was fired for some racially insensitive comments he'd made in the past online. He was the first to apologize for the comments, addressing his firing head-on and explaining that he was disappointed, but understood the decision. Source: Us Weekly. Vanderpump Rules airs Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on Bravo.